Welcome back to Random Dig Sites. Here's a non-random dig site. It's the rest of the Camarasaurus. So what I'm seeing here is, yeah, what looks like a almost perfectly sized load to do with the upgraded extraction capacity. So I think we're gonna wait on processing those fossils. I have cut loose the excess scientist. I cut the altruistic salary person as well. So we're basically gonna wait, get $1 million, and hire a welfare specialist if one, you know, is willing to bless us with their presence. I'm hard pressed to see what else we would even want to hire. Like, the welfare specialist is the thing that we just always hold out for it, I think. So even though it's still 6 minutes out from actually getting scientists, it's still worth doing this now because it reduces the scientist salaries. So the sooner we do this, the more money it makes. So there's no reason not to do it first. More money it saves, which is effectively it making money, right? Same difference.
Bob has got your name.
New month, new scientists. Good stuff. Shut up, Isaac. Be quiet. Shut up. Provide for your guests is always a freebie. Find that drinks, shut it down, reactivate it. Boop, boop. I'm sorry, you full? Oh, you're full. Oh, when did that happen? Oh shit, 76%. That's pretty low. This had to be from the Admonosauruses. I'm surprised they made that big of a dent. That's why I didn't check, because we had pretty good capacity, so I didn't see any reason to, like, look. Alright, well, we'll fix that next. Come on, baby. Show me that welfare. Genetic specialist. Come on. We can do this. I'm just gonna do it. Just refresh it. Hey! Hey! Welfare. Hey! Okay. Pretty cheap one, too. Arthur Cook. Okay, that's our boy. 2 more genetic specialists. Come to me, Arthur. Actually, pretty bad. We have double specialist facilities, so this guy's got a base welfare of 3. That's a specialist, which I think means his base was actually 0. Right? Yeah, increases welfare skill by 3 and potential by 5. So this guy had 0 welfare, then rolled welfare specialist. Crap. Very tragic. But it's fine. At least he came with a point. He probably needs some help to do the Camaras, but, you know, it's fine. I'm going to do the upgrade here, too. Even though it takes away all of our money. Get these going. And then let's look at research. So, we have a bunch of other gene mods. Drought tolerance is probably worth having because thirsty is the desert penalty, so you get a lot more thirsty coming up in the park. Social also we want. We need 12 on 3 for that. I'm thinking about these things before we breed the Camaras, but I could check the genes to see if it even matters. Sure, I'll do the double, whatever. I suppose we'll do that. Let's just peek ahead here at the Camarasaurus. So we're looking at CACC. Let's pop over here. Let me get this where I can see it. So Camarasaurus is Death Valley, and the pattern is Pulcrana. Okay, looks boring. Genetic sequence is C on Thirsty. Okay, that's not bad. CACC. So we get one of these. We get one of these. Both worth having. Straight A's on social. So we don't need to do social gene. And then CAC. Okay. Well, let's start just doing these in general. We need more. But, it'd be good to do the full randomized genetic sequence. So let's wait and save up some cash. So let's get Thirsty taken care of here. Put Cheaper in there. Do we have a point, maybe? We do. I think it's worth it. Because we'll probably need 7 for, like, synthing some stuff like Kamara's. So we'll put the cheaper in there. Get the 60 thou back. So when that's done, the Kamaras will be ready to go. We could expand this pen. I think we will. I mean, the plan is to expand this pen, but I think we'll do it now while we're waiting. Because I don't see any reason not to do that. So that goes out that far. I hate... This kind of sucks. That it zooms in. You can't really, like... Like, the circle that it has for visibility, you can't fit it all on screen when you're actually clicking on the outpost. I think we go one more fence sector out here, I think is fine. We'll have a corner that's out of view, but it'll be just a small area. So it shouldn't matter. And then there's this little divot. So that back there is all good to go. So what I'm thinking we do is something like that. Side buildable area. How do I get this in here straight? Maybe we just eyeball it. Actually, can this... Is that curved? I think so. Can't tell if it's curved because of the hill. I think it's curved because it's curved. Very slightly. I think if we do this, then it'll be straight. If we put it back in. Yeah, that looks good to me. Alright. That should be fine. Then we'll have a larger area for the Kamaras. The Kamaras, I think, are going to be a lot of forest need, but I think they shouldn't be too crazy in terms of what their total needs are like. At least I think so. There's the drought tolerance. And the Kamaras just have 1 pip of drought tolerance. But it's enough to offset the penalty for desert, so that's still pretty good. Especially because sauropods do have a tendency to get dehydrated and or starve, because they are slow bastards. Put welfare on this task. But then if we want to go do some sort of research, we can continue to reap the benefits of our dude here. So we don't have the money for these. Maybe we just save up for like large hotels. Yeah, we have a large hotel because it's DFW hotels. And we do have a tour, it looks like, so we could do a tour. No reason not to put a tour in the park, although tours in Biosin are kind of shit because the research outposts are so good. Like, I think these are probably the best attraction in the game, I would imagine. So it's like, why would you do tours if you can just do those? Oh, we should push, like, aviaries. I'm probably not going to put in a lagoon, but I do like having an aviary in the park at least. Yeah, this should still be modded. So this should be cheaper aviaries. I don't remember if I made them cheaper, actually. I made them unlock sooner, but they may not be cheaper. Oh, additional upgrades here before we do the Kamaras is actually huge. Yeah, you do that. I completely forgot about that. Okay, and you're already on the way to Medicaid. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, yeah, except we didn't do it yet because we already started the eggs. That's when the upgrade counts, is the synthesis, not the hatching. What was the clutch size here? How many eggs did we lose out on? 1. Okay, and are you social? No. Fine. 465,000 and a 7 welfare. We have only 6. No, but we do have 7. I'm going to go ahead and just put this in here, though. That we don't have to do 3 on it. Also means we can do it as soon as we have the money. Contract time. Sell with high appeal. I don't know what this contract looks like at this stage of the game. Like, we probably have Nasudos that we could sell, but I think it's too risky. We just might not have enough dinosaurs. Park rating is almost always a trap. So we could do the research one.
More tools we have at our
Crypto
disposal,
vaccine? Okay.
more ways we can get
I'm
into
surprised
trouble.
we don't have that.
Out of trouble.
Oh, the vaccine. Yeah, the inoculation. Oh, interesting. So this is why I always confuse this. The inoculation research rewards the vaccine. These are both medication. Research medication rewards medication. Inoculation rewards vaccine, which, I mean, those words make sense. It's just weird that they're not labeled the same thing. Yeah, we'll do this. Doing the vaccine before we hatch the egg might make sense. I don't know when vaccines are applied. I'm also going to upgrade this so I don't forget. Okay. I don't think it matters that much that we're delaying the egg hatch a little bit. Also, the contract finishes up or provides the money we need to finish up the Camarasaurus. Yeah, we'll do you. No, we'll do you. 400k left. Oh, potentially there was research that we could have done first and gotten the rebate back. Yeah. It's not a big deal, just a slight hiccup in efficiency, but at this point with this park, efficiency's out the window. Like, the early stages took pretty long, so not really worth worrying about. I think I'm going to do scientist training here. Dispatch cheaper research on that. And then we never did put in those amenities I said I was going to put in. I just kind of forgot. Deeply surprising, I know. So let's get these in here. And then I want to, I think, pick a new dinosaur probably to dig up. Although maybe I think we'll hit 2 actually. No, I take it back. We'll hit 2 stars first. And then take a look at what we have. Because we might get something more exotic or better or something. Hard to define what's going to be, you know, the thing that drives me to use one dinosaur over another at a given moment, but there might be something. Something that feels right. Ooh, look at that. Just like that. That's something that feels right. Oh, it's so... Oh, I can't even click it. It's that that tight of a spot that it literally has to be pixel perfect to get it in there. Awesome. Oh, and you're negative now. Nothing really to be done about this. It just is negative. Okay. Oh, it was probably not the Monosauruses so much that tipped us over. It was the addition of the tower to maintain high visibility. Like, it's a combination of both, but it wasn't just the Monosauruses. That's what I mean. Yeah, so that's all taken care of there. That'll pop up our numbers a little bit here. Yeah, these are just barely negative. I'm not going to adjust them in any way. We'll just leave them here technically slightly negative. It's possible... No, there's nothing else here that'll fix it. Okay, fine. Yeah, we'll hit 2 stars. Go from there. Might take another Camarasaurus to do that, though. Okay, let's get this little guy out here. This small little guy. This wee Camarasaurus. Yeah, not a very exciting one, but a lot of sauropods aren't very exciting. The Camara, probably one of the better looking ones in terms of like skin colors and patterns. Because it does have these pretty distinctive stripes. Compared to something like the Apatosaurus or the Diplodocus, the Plodocus, I never remember. It does look a bit more distinctive. Favorite sauropod's probably the Dreadnoughtus, though, the Dominion style one.
Known as the chambered lizard, the Camarasaurus.
I guess that's the other dinosaur design Dominion hit out of the park, really.
It prefers to live
Like,
in
I would say that I'm not sure that any of the sauropods in the game really hit like S tier for me, but Dreadnoughtus is probably the closest. But the Parasaur from Dominion is definitely like an S. Tall leaf, tall nut. What a nice little weird thing there. They'll have to find their way over there. At least, given that it's desert, we don't need a bajillion forests, so that's nice.
One I'm confident you can handle.
Actually, having the food like right by the tower is kind of nice because they'll come over to eat, and then you can like look right out at them. Wow, exciting! Even though the Camara is a little short and not as exciting as it could be. But it's the biggest sauropod we rolled in the randomizer here. So, it is what it is. So, I'm... No config issues, 100%. What's our visibility? Fully visible. So, I'm going to take that... Well, let's look. Okay, this is, like, flat. So, I'm going to take that as a sign that we need more Camaras. So let's do another clutch. Yeah, we'll do these two. The welfare then can hatch and then be rested. And then we can go find a research task to do. Let's look at guest comfort. Yeah, main thoroughfare is the thing to do here. I'll have to save up. I did it in the wrong order again. Would have done the right order. We could have done it right now. I just made a mistake. Oh. Well, they're appropriately boring Camarasaurs with no traits whatsoever. Although I did not really factor in the money here either. So we'll stockpile the cash to hatch these guys. We might be coming up on a month, so we could get a contract too. We're doing the research for paths now. Well, with 2 Camarasauruses in the oven, I think ticket sales is the one to do here. More the merrier. The reward's pretty low. Might be pretty easy, but I think we'll make this. Unless it's something stupid. No, it's just raw numbers. That should be fine. Storm inbound. We already got a... Oh, no. We had a sick dinosaur that was already treated. So we need to treat more. Today we're doing the random dig sites park build, which is based on a mod I made, or a tool I made. Yeah. I think we invest in this because we have disease breaking out. You know what? No. We don't have any money. Let's do this manually. Anyway, yeah, the tool is a Python tool that randomizes, seriously, my own fucking Jeep blocking me in and making disease spread. Unbelievable. Unreal. Unbelievable. Please, please, you bastards. You absolute bastards. Oh my god. I'm getting tossed around. So in this park specifically, I don't remember what I was last saying because everything is bad. But in this park specifically, we have 30 random dinosaurs in the research tree, and the tiers they unlock at has been adjusted at random by the tool. Hold still, you big dumb bastard. Is there just one sleeping over there? What's going on? Don't threaten me, Pseudoceratops. I am the boss of this park. Oh my god, it's spreading out of control. Okay, well, fuck. At least get the park open and making money. Mr. Camarasaurus, you do not have enough food at all. Okay, well, let's work on that. All leaf, all nuts. Insufficient funds. Yikes. Rip. $73. Wow, it's like my real bank account. Yeah, no shit. Multiple dinosaurs are sick. So, when we put in 2 more Camarasauruses, this is going to be a little bad. Already not really doing the job. Okay. Well, we can release them from the hatchery normally. There's no reason not to do that. There they are. Big dumb bastards. Alright, 200k. I think there's not much we can do with 200k, but we do have better paths, so theoretically these will help us make money. So we might as well just invest in these. Including the spots that don't actually make a difference, because why not? Insufficient funds. Oh, we went negative. How did we even go negative? Fun. Yeah, we got that one. 2 stars though. That's what we're looking for. So let's go through our carnivores that are unlocked now that we hit 2. See what we got. You mean Mamenchisaurus? No, because we didn't get it. The only sauropods we got in the randomizer here were Nigersaurus and Camarasaurus. So random dig sites did not see fit to give us any large sauropods.
Here's a bit of advice based on my early experience training raptors. Don't stand between them and what they want.
So currently we got Oviraptor, Metri, Procerato, Dilo, Mahjong, and Acro. Interesting. Atrociraptor, Suchomimus remaining to come up. It's been quite a while since we've used an Atrociraptor or anything. We could do Atrociraptor in this park. Do Acro as our large. Do Oviraptor then too. If we could put the Oviraptors in with the Acro, that should be good. I don't think the Oviraptors will panic because they're not Coelophysis or Compy. So they should work better. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So we'll put an acro pen in over here, I think. If it might work. This might be too small. We could put an acro pen down here, like a big one. I don't know. We could just put a pen in here. We could try it, and if it's too small, we just move the acro out to a new pen. That might be the way to do it. Anyway, let's take a look at the Camaras. Yeah, they need more of that plant stuff that they so crave. Walnut. No cases of hyperoxalemia. I'm guessing that was a territory thing on the Camaras for a moment. And monos are good, dryos are good, and pseudos are good. So I'm thinking 3 Camaras is at least going to currently be all we do. I would like this Nasudo to get out of this pen so I can close the gate. I don't think he wants to do that.
Get where I am without knowing how to designate work to others. Like I'm doing.
Okay, so tour is a good free cheap contract to do. But we don't currently have it. We have to research the tour just to finish the contract. But that's liable to come up again, so this should be worthwhile. We also do have cheaper research guys still on staff here. So we'll get that going. I want to push a lot of research here. Right now, we don't have anybody go do digs anyway. Ah, yes. Let's get the last pattern. Yeah, I want to push research so that we can get rid of this cheap research guy.
All yours.
So I think we'll focus on that, and then we'll sneak in digs where we can, basically. All right, tour ride completed, contract completed. We need a hotel. And Cabot won't stop talking.
That's why I like you. You're delivering.
Large hotel, you and you. Then we have gene mods. So we need group adaptation. So we're going to have to put a point in. Well, we can put points into her. 9 genetics is actually pretty good. So we could do 8. That would get our 12. Yeah, I think we will do that. So we'll do that next. We'll do social next. And then with the remaining welfare person, we'll focus on getting these other vaccines / inoculations knocked out. So, well, the one remaining one knocked out. So there we go. Yeah, so basically just a research push. We can get started on Oviraptor while we do the social gene research. Even if we don't keep doing these expeditions continuously, we can, you know, squeeze them in wherever they fit. For the acro, that is the same dig site as Tenontosaurus, which we have no intention of using the modded dinosaurs in this run, so I probably should just remove them. I think we'll definitely do more with modded dinosaurs in the future, but not in this particular run. We're going to get tolerant genes done here for the randomized genes, even though I probably don't want to use it. We will, just because that's part of the challenge of random genes. Okay, we got fossils. We got a good boatload of cash as well. Okay, we got essentially one solid load of fossils. In terms of research, though, I think we'll continue to prioritize doing the research, just because it lets us get rid of the dude sooner. So I think I'm just going to start grabbing stuff kind of at random that I want, without really any consideration for like priorities. We'll just continue the research push. Oh yeah, right, because I had to do the 8. I was trying to save the 8 so that I could continue to do fossils, or expeditions, but yeah. So our cheap research guy is resting, so we're going to let him do that, and we'll come back to do more research when he's available to help. So in the meantime, we'll just focus on fossils. Maybe that's kind of how we'll do this. Like, essentially work on Oviraptor in the gaps when we don't have other staff on hand. We never did put in the hotel. So let's take a look at that. So, okay, the large is, yeah, the same width, but it's deeper. So there's no chance in hell it fits there. And there's no chance in hell it fits here. In which case, then, I think my inclination is we just put it in wherever. Well, it could go right here. We put large amenities in. I think they're just wider. It's actually kind of a good use of space for this hotel. I think I like it. I think this is a fine use of this spot. We'll sneak it down here towards the power thing. Just cause we can. We probably don't need both of these small hotels now, but I think I'm going to keep them. Just because well, maybe this one will delete. Because this spot isn't that important. This one, though, is like nothing else. Well, we could put amenities in here, too. But we'll leave it here. I like the spacing. We'll delete this one once this one's built. Honestly, never discussed this before, but it's really weird how they use the DFW hotels for Biosyn. Because Biosyn is like this really futuristic, like modern aesthetic. Like, with these like buildings with high-tech looking with like grass on the roof. There's, you know, all the kind of like tech, you know, US West Coast aesthetic stuff like you see in the movie. So it's very weird that amongst all of this fancy shit, you'd have these like dog shit hotels with fucking picnic tables. Like, I get it. There's not any particular Biosyn hotels, sure. But it's actually like really jarring. Like, it would make more sense to just have Jurassic World hotels because they'd be closer to the aesthetic of the other Biosyn buildings. These ones are just weird. Like, the first thing that got me thinking of this direction was the fact that there's like a smokestack. I mean, to be fair, there's like vapor coming off here, but it's coming from AC and like ducts. Whereas this is literally like a smokestack from presumably, I don't know what, because these are just like trailers. Very strange. Very strange choice to pick those as the hotels. And here's our fossils. A nice platinum node. That's fantastic. We're swimming in cash. We might want to just go ahead and grab more scientists so that we can like double up on a little bit of the things we're doing here. Let's take a look at that. Yeah, the hotel is just insanely out of place. It is very weird. It makes sense for DFW, which is very like temporary compound aesthetic, which is great. But it's just here it makes no sense. So I think, I mean, it feels weird to hire another logistics specialist when we still have this cheaper research guy. But I guess if we like fire this guy, then it's fine later, because we're gonna fire him anyway. Maybe we might not even have somebody. Yeah, we don't. Probably not gonna pay for the refresh, because it's pretty marginal as to whether we should even bother hiring. All right, well, let's just pop back here and just keep pushing research stuff. So, can we even put in a monorail in Biosyn? Do we even have monorails? No, because it would show up here but grayed out. I guess that's the DFW bathroom too. Yeah, like the viewing. I guess the reason we have the DFW hotels is because they just use DFW for all of the tours and stuff, and the other exhibits that they don't have unique aesthetics for. Still weird. Yeah, then the rival point is apparently not Biosyn. Curious. Yeah, so we don't do monorails because we literally can't. So it's got to be the Hyperloop providing transport rating then. Because it's weird that, like, they had the foresight for Jurassic Park to remove transport rating when you do just the Jurassic Park building set, even though the tour cars now provide transport. So I'm assuming Biosyn was originally balanced with the idea that the Hyperloop provides transport rating, but I actually don't know if that's true. It's kind of weird because the Hyperloop doesn't have, like, stations. There's no way for you, like, you would have to put in hydro plants to create more stations for the Hyperloop. So it's very strange. I'm not sure actually how that works in terms of ratings. Maybe we'll end up finding out once the ratings start to dip. So we could do aviary. Luxury main thoroughfare doesn't really matter. Infrastructure stuff, I guess staff rating's the big one to push. Why don't we do that? Yeah, let's do staff rating here, and then we'll look at enclosures, and we'll look at aviary research, and then we'll get rid of the cheaper research guy. 8, 5, 2, 1. Takes the whole crew, takes a village. Sure, why not? Yeah, so why don't we wrap this episode up here? We'll finish the rest of that research next time, and then we'll push the carnivore exhibit.